I'm gonna do this thing. It's funny, I teach a corporate class like at an office on Tuesdays. And it's all dudes, which is the weirdest thing. Don't say that. But it is weird. I'm not nervous, I just don't like to think that. But I'm always like, this is the opposite of like the norm. Like, it's weird. Okay, Colin. Okay, Janet. You got your mat in here set up? Are you set up? Okay, perfect. Oh.
I'm like,
yeah, go easy on it. You have what in your back? Just something?
No, just like a strain or something.
Ooh,
So if
okay.
I'm just doing that,
Have a good guy, you might. Well, actually, okay. Yeah, talk later. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. All right, friends. Thank you for coming, everybody. Sorry, I'm trying to get my music. Okay. Welcome. All right, as far as special announcements go, I have this Saturday. So this Saturday and Sunday, there's something going on here called the Soma Fest. Soma meaning somatic, meaning body. So all the classes on Saturday morning except the 7:30 are canceled. All the classes Saturday night are canceled. Classes Sunday morning and are canceled. And then on Sunday night, Steph Nally has her once per month recalibration class at 6:30. That's like her monthly offering. So during the day, there are 4 workshops. I'm teaching one of them. So it's all about just being in your body, exploring your body in different ways through movement. Mine will be breath. There's a couple of dance, like they came from dance instruction, and I don't exactly know what they offer, but John Allen, he teaches Reverie here, and people love that class. Like I hear nothing but good things about that class. And then there's another lady who is doing on Sunday morning like a community rituals and specifically grief rituals. So, and then my class will be, so it's 2 to 5:30, and it will be breath work, but it will be different. So if you've come to my breath work classes before, you know exactly what breath work is. What we'll be doing in that class is partnering up, and one person will be breathing and the other person will be supporting them. So I will kind of teach you how to support and be with the person as they're having their experience, and then we'll switch, and you will breathe and the other person will support. So it will be vulnerable and maybe a little bit uncomfortable for a lot of people, this type of work, but it will be really, I think, powerful and deep. So if you're interested, feel free to ask me more questions after class. The whole entire weekend, if you want to come to all 4 workshops, it's $165. If you just want to come to my class is priced, I did 44, but I have a $14 coupon code for $14 off. So you can get it for $30, which is what my embodiment class would usually be, which is what I would usually be teaching this weekend. So instead of going to embodiment, I'm hoping some people will come to that instead. So hopefully, I know that's a lot of information. Hopefully it made sense. If you have questions, just ask me after class. And then, yeah. Any questions right now before we begin? Okay, let's just start. So go ahead and find your comfortable seat. And if that means you want to take a moment to kind of move a little, wiggle a little, just feel into your physicality a little bit more, go for it. But then eventually find stillness. So when you are ready, seated meditation. So rest your hands in some way intentionally. Close your eyes or soften and lower your gaze. And feel into the length of your spine. So sit up nice and tall. See if you can soften just a little bit the muscles in your face, your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. See if you can let your shoulders melt a little bit down away from your ears. Just start to notice everything that is right here, right now. So feel the air on your skin, hear the sounds around you. And see if you can even go inside. So not just noticing sounds around you, but sounds within you, sensations within you, even emotions that might be present for you this morning. And you can visualize your breath, or you can just feel into your breath, the rise and fall. See if you can start to connect to your breath in a deeper and more intentional way. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. And when you think you're all the way full as you can get, see if there's just an extra little sip you can find. Open your mouth, a great big sigh. Ha. Good. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, fill up. Hold at the top. Extra little sip if it's there. And then sigh out your mouth. Let it go. Ah. Good. One more, just like that. Huge inhalation. Fill up every little space inside. Hold, let the breath circulate around. Extra sip. And then when you're ready, just release. Let it go out your mouth. Good, you guys. Seal your lips now and drop into Enjoiiiii breath. So in and out through your nose. Gentle constriction in the back of your throat. You're using the muscles in the back of your throat that you use when you whisper, when you hum. So you really start to not only feel your breath as it flows through, but also hear it. Sounds like an ocean wave or a gentle whisper, or even wind moving through trees. So big, slow, steady inhales. And even longer, slower exhales all the way to the very bottom, all the way to emptiness. So see if you can get out of being in a hurry as you breathe. Just slow, steady, and patient with your breath. If you want to stay here a little bit longer, or even a lot longer, if you want to come back here at any time during class to just kind of reconnect with yourself, please feel free. Your seated meditation is always available. If you are ready to start moving, just take your Enjoiiiii breath with you and transition forward to hands and knees, tabletop. So from tabletop, anything that feels interesting or curious to you this morning. So intuitive movement, wherever your body would like to go. Cat-cows, hip circles. Maybe you just want to child's pose it out for a moment. So use this as your time to really just kind of take an inventory. How does my spine feel? How do my hips feel? Shoulders, hands. Wherever you are working, just be in your body, connect to your felt senses. If it helps, eyes closed, so you don't worry what you look like or what anybody else in this space looks like, and just focus on how you feel. So the mobility of your spinal column, the strength in your hands and your fingers. There's about 1 million things we can notice if we really pay attention, if we really tune in. Give yourself a few more rounds moving in this way. And then eventually, friends, we'll take it back to down dog. So just in your own time and even in your own way, start your transition back to downward facing dog whenever you're ready. Good job. And as you get back to your dog pose, feel around. So see if maybe you can find a little more length from your fingertips up to your sit bones. And if that means you bend your knees a lot, awesome, bend your knees. Maybe you want to pedal out your heels. Maybe you want to give your head a little shake or a little nod. Sometimes I even like to take my feet out all the way to the width of my yoga mat and just kind of transfer my weight from side to side there. So in your downward dog, rather than tuning out because you've been here before, it's familiar, see if you can actually tune in And notice something new today. Notice something different. How does your body feel this morning? How can you adjust to be just a little more efficient in your body? So feel your big, deep breaths and use them to hold and support you. Your inhales are almost like it creates a sense of buoyancy or lightness inside every time you fill up. Your exhales connect you back to your center, to your intrinsic strength. So see if you can feel that every time you exhale. You guys look awesome. Nice poses. Take one more inhale into your downward facing dog. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, come straight into your halfway lift position, spine parallel to the ground. Breathe in. Beautiful. Exhale, bow and fold. Do that again, halfway lift. So top of your head reaches forward, tops of thighs press back, sit bones broaden. Nice, Callie. Exhale, fold and release. This time, we'll take it all the way up. So come through your halfway lift and keep rising. Arms to the sky. And hands to your heart center as you exhale. Nice job, friends. Let's flow for just a moment with our breath. High mountain, inhale. Slow dive down, exhale. Take your time, traction out your spine, then fold. Nice, Kirsten. As you inhale, halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Let it go all the way to emptiness. And then from that place, connect to your center, rise back up. Arms to the sky, inhale. And hands to heart, exhale. Let's take one more round just like that, like a moving meditation. Maybe try closing your eyes. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, hinge at your hips, dive down. Maybe a big bend in your knees is really helpful. Good. Halfway lift, breathe in. How much length can you create? Nice, Janet. Exhale, bow and fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way back up. Arms to the sky, grow tall. Inhale. And hands to heart center as you exhale. Nice job, everybody. Inhale, take your arms up. And let's just get into our shoulders a little bit more. Hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine and bend your elbows, press your palms together. See if you can squeeze your elbows towards each other like they're magnetized. Now, if you want even more, see if you can steeple your index fingers towards the ground. Keep pressing through your palms. If it is available, start to reach your hands back away from your body. So front of your shoulders are open. If you want to add a little back bend, hips press forward as you hug in with your inner thighs and just puff up your chest, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Take one more inhale. Beautiful. Keep your clasp and exhale. Hinge at your hips, take it all the way down and fold. If you're steepling your index fingers and that becomes too much, you can just clasp all 10 fingers at any time and work the pose from there. So wherever you are at, find your own edge and then be with it. Nice, Jill. See if you can let your head be heavy. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. Breathe into the front of your shoulders. Take one more in-breath. Exhale, hands to low back, then release your clasp, nice and easy. Let your arms dangle, maybe give them a little shake out. On an inhalation, halfway lift, realign. And exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. So top of a push-up, pause. Spread your fingers really wide and actively push the ground away. Draw your belly button in and up and see if you can take little baby rocks forward and back. They're just little tiny, like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. Nothing changes in your position. You're just transferring weight forward, transferring weight back. You want to come to your knees to modify at any time, please feel free. Take one more inhale, little rock forward onto tippy toes. Keep that as you exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Hold until you're empty in your breath. And then inhale, push back up, high plank. Yes, nice, Marcus. Exhale one more like that, halfway down. Strong shoulders, strong belly. Inhale, push back up. Beautiful, awesome, Cam. Exhale, slow motion all the way to your belly. Yes, beautiful, friends. Spider-Man Cobra, hands out wide. So frame your mat, hands on the hardwood floor, but up on your fingertips. Inhale, lift your heart. Good job. And then exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Dip your left shoulder down, kind of like a micro shoulder pigeon. Inhale through center, heart lifts. Press through pelvis and shoelaces. Exhale, take it to the other side, little twist. Feel into your shoulders, upper body, lower body, side bodies. Inhale back to center. One more time each way with your own breath. Beautiful. So no rush. Eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold for an extra couple rounds if you want. Eventually, down dog is where we'll meet up. So back to down dog, and one more time, about 5 deep breaths. And just quickly, my friends, if you would like a hands-off practice today, you do not want any hands-on physical adjustments, totally fine with me, but just let me know by raising one leg in the air as a signal. Okay, thank you. If now you want to lift one leg in the air or the other leg, or hop off the ground into a handstand, go for it. Do whatever you want to do. So feeling around into your down dog, just a couple more breaths. You could turn it into a turbo dog if you want. Bend your elbows and squeeze them towards one another. Keep your hips high, your spine long. Beautiful. One more inhale into your dog pose. And then as you exhale, just look to the top of your space, however you want to get there. Forward fold. Halfway lift position, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Take it all the way up, arms to the sky. Big full body stretch at the top. Inhale, and hands to heart. Exhale. All right, let's build our flow. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you. Option only if you want to lift to your tiptoes. So if you do lift to your tiptoes, see if you can lift your heels really high and then sit your butt a little bit lower. So you'll have more range of motion in your legs if you're on your tiptoes. See if you can work with that. Nice, Colin. Keep your heart lifted. Back muscles hug around your spine. Feel your strong core as you stick your butt out behind you. Take one more deep breath. As you inhale, option to stay on your tiptoes, high mountain, so all the way up as tall as you can grow. And then maybe even stay on your tiptoes as you take your slow dive down. Stick your butt out, bend in the knees is helpful. Good. Very nice, nice, Callie. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Breathe in. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you want to. So you can add a couple of push-ups if you feel like it. You can take it on your knees. You can substitute cat-cows. Eventually, nice, Mikkel. See you back in downward facing dog. Big deep breaths. Enjoiiiii. So Enjoiiiii, translated from Sanskrit, it means vibrant. What does vibrant breath feel like in your body? Next, inhale, right leg reaches up and back, three-legged down dog. And today, anything that you want to do, if you want to open your hip or roll out your ankle or just feel into it in your own way, go for it. Keep both hands rooted down strongly and keep lifting from your center. Everybody take your right leg as long as you can. One more inhale. Exhale, right knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in. See if you can lift higher through your waistline, shoulders over wrists on your back tippy toes, and then exhale, step through softly. Very nice. Take your time to rise up to crescent lunge. So strong legs, nice, Kay. All 10 toes face forward. And then energetically, you're hugging towards midline. So rather than feeling like you're just sinking into it as deep as possible, Hug in, front hip draws back, back hip draws forward energetically, and your legs are a strong foundation for you to grow into your unique expression with your upper body. So lift your heart. Maybe you want to spread your fingers wide. Maybe you want to soften your fingers or even bend your elbows a little bit today. Maybe you smile. So just be intentional and feel everything there is to feel. Thanks, Tracy. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Left arm goes forward, right arm goes back. Bend your back knee to a hover, or if you want to modify, back knee can come down to the ground. No big deal. If your back knee is hovering, imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward. And imagine you're trying to pull your front hip back. Squeeze through your inner thighs, broaden through your shoulders, reach through your fingertips. See if you can twist just a little further. Take one last breath. Maybe even gaze back over your right hand. Good job. Now listen, warrior two. So right arm will reach forward, left arm will swing back, and back heel pivots down. If you need to, gaze down at your feet and make any adjustments you want. So right toes face forward now, left toes face directly to the left. Yes. Front heel intersects your back arch or lines up with your back toes. And then wrap your front butt cheek underneath you. Try to track your front knee open towards your pinky toe. Next time you breathe in, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. So reach, 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 reach. When you can't reach any further, just your arms have to change. Side angle, right hand towards the ground. Nice, Corey. Left arm towards the sky. If you'd like, you can reach your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear. If there's a half or a full bind in your practice that you want to take, go for it. No matter where you are at, breath and flow freely. Big, spacious, vibrant. Nice, Anya. Keep tracking your front knee open. Keep pressing through your back foot. Keep your back foot grounded, back leg strong. Beautiful. Take about 2 more rounds wherever you're at. You guys look so good. Beautiful poses. From the press of your feet, next inhale, reverse your warrior. So rise up, rotate your front palm up, reach up and reach back, lengthen through your right side. So keep that deep bend in your front knee, and imagine you're trying to lift your right rib cage up away from your right hip. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe as you bend deeply. Take a couple more rounds. If there's any variation you want to move into, go for it. Nice, Erin. Breathe into your right side body. All right, friends. Next time you inhale, just come back to your warrior two stance. And then straighten out your front leg, parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face the windows. Take your arms to the sky. Inhale here. And then listen, exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Option to do what we did before. Bend your elbows, press your palms, steeple your index fingers if you would like. So it will be more intense if you take that variation. Reach your hands back if you can, and maybe just a little tiny lift in your heart. One last big in-breath. Keep your clasp. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Lead with your heart all the way down. So crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. And without your hands on the ground to support you, you really have to use your core. So see if you can find your strong core and use it to work the pose. Lift your butt up. Reach the crown of your head down. Lift your knuckles up. If you want to let go of your clasp at any time, fine with me. You've got about 3 more breaths here. Ah, soft face, soft jaw. Really good. If you still have your hands clasped, bottom of your next exhale, bring your hands to low back first, then release. Everybody, fingertips on the ground, halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, crawl your hands to the top of your mat, rotate your toes forward. You'll be in a low lunge. From low lunge, standing splits, left leg floats high. So just like a one-legged forward fold. You can choose to keep your hips square and work it in that way. Or if you want, your left hip can open. Just make sure that you don't sink into your outer right hip. So inner thigh, right inner thigh hugs in. Belly button lifts up. Left toes are active. See if you can spread them. Take one more big inhale. Relax your neck. Soften your face. Exhale, listen. Shiva squat. Left knee tucks into the back of your right knee. Both knees bend. Get small. Inhale, re-extend. If you want, you can do a little handstand hop. Exhale, Shiva squat. Curl in, hollow out, empty out. Inhale, lengthen, handstand hop if you want. And then this time, tiny little potato bug ball. Set your left toe down next to your right big toe, tuck and curl. So big toes touch, little gap in between your heels as you come into your tiny little potato bug ball. If you'd rather, if you want to modify, you can always just hang out in forward fold, no big deal. If you're in your tiny little potato bug ball, you choose if you want to lift your heels up high or press your heels down. If you're lifting your heels up, see if you can lift them a little higher and then get your butt a little lower. Get your nose a little closer to your knees. Maybe even wrap your arms around your shins and squeeze. Breathe into your back body. Yes, good. Feel your back ribs expand as you breathe in. And then find your very, very center as you exhale. Just take one more round here. Nice, Paul. Halfway lift. Heels down, spine long. If you want, you can widen your stance. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet. And let's take it all the way up. Arms to the sky. Pause right here. Right foot is your foundation. Lift your left knee, standing staff. So hug in with your inner thighs and flex through your left toes. Yes, very good. Nice job, you guys. So take a moment, slow, deep breaths. Focus your gaze on something that's not moving. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist towards the windows. Right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. If you'd like, you can grab your outer left thigh or knee with your right hand. You could also press your left hand into your low back, into your sacrum. So hands against your body work as just a little bit of leverage. Maybe gaze back over your left shoulder for more of a balance challenge. Keep squeezing through your inner thighs. Keep breathing. Just one more round. See if you can twist a little bit further as you exhale. Inhale, back to standing staff. Both arms to the sky. Maybe even extend your left leg. Curtsy squat, hands to heart, swing your left leg around, left toes off the right edge of your mat, get low. So both knees bend and take little pulses. Right hip draws back, left hip draws forward, so your hips are square. And then just keep it nice and low, pulse it out. Just an inch or so of movement. Let the heat build in your legs and send your breath down into it. Yes, long spine, hone your belly, navel draws in and up. Get as low as you can and just hold one more deep breath here. Very nice. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky, stretch tall. And exhale, dive down slowly, traction out your spine and your side bodies, then fold. Lift halfway as you inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, vinyasa, however you'd like, or straight back to down dog. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Nice job, friends. Enjoiiiiii breath. Walk it out. Maybe notice the difference between right leg, right side, left side. Next inhalation, take your left leg back and up. So again, if you want, you can open your hip or just kind of explore, feel around. If you want to keep your hips square, your left leg just long, strong, and powerful, awesome. So whatever feels like you are getting the most benefit from it, keep both hands rooted, fingers spreading wide. Press through your fingertips almost like you're a gecko holding onto a screen door. See if you can lift higher from your belly button. Feel that invisible rope pulling up, tugging back. Take one more inhale, left leg long, strong, powerful. Exhale, left knee to your nose, round your spine, hollow out. Nice, Tracy. Stay here as you breathe in, high on your back, tiptoes, lift your waistline, and then softly step through. Good. Take your time to come up to your crescent lunge. All of your toes face forward, hips are square. Stability and structure through your legs. So your legs are creating your foundation. And then your upper body is your expression. Grow into it, feel into it, breathe into it. Be intentional. Yeah, so where are you looking? What are you doing with your face? What are you doing with your fingers? What do you feel in your body in this moment, right here, right now? Take one more inhale in crescent. Nice Marriott. And then as you exhale, we'll twist. Right arm forward, left arm back knee bends to a hover. So as your back knee hovers, try not to lean forward or reach forward. For some reason, lots of times people like to do that. Keep your weight nice and centered. Shoulders are broad. Reach through your fingertips like you've got great big wings. And maybe even gaze back over your left shoulder. Bend your back knee a tiny bit more and try to drag your back thigh forward. Last big breath. Nice work. Inhale, warrior two now. So right arm swings back, left arm swings forward, back heel pivots down. Yeah, take a moment if you need. Look down at your feet, make any adjustments. Even if you want to straighten your front leg for a moment, give it a little break. Go for it. So warrior two, front knee tracks open rather than collapsing in. Moving into side angle, reach forward, reach, even try to slide your rib cage forward, and then tip it over, left hand down, right arm up, or maybe left elbow rests on your left thigh lightly. Maybe right arm reaches forward, bicep next to ear. Half or full bind if it's in your practice, you're welcome to take it. You don't have to do what you did on the other side. Nice, Jen. Maybe this side feels different, so honor that. Work with that. Breathe. Wherever you are at, you should be able to take your big, deep breaths. Last round. Oh, nice job. From the press of your feet, rise up and reverse your warrior. So front palm rotates up. Keep the deep bend in your front knee as you reach up and back. Keep tracking your front knee towards pinky toe. Nice, Kirsten. Beautiful. So left side really elongates. Lift your left ribs up away from your left hip. Keep bending your front knee. Good, Callie. If there's any variation you want to take, last couple of breaths, go for it. Soft face, soft jaw. Beautiful, Janet. All right. Bottom of your next exhalation. Just come back to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face the right long edge of your mat. Arms to the sky. Inhale. And this time, just dive down. Exhale all the way down. Wide-legged forward fold. About 5 deep breaths. Anywhere you'd like to take it. Any exploration. If you want to just hang out and breathe right where you're at, perfectly fine with me. So whatever is there, just flowing through your body, physical, energetic, emotional. Just notice, just check in. Get curious. Take about 2 more rounds. You're welcome to sigh it out your mouth if it would feel good. So I love me a big open mouth sigh anytime I'm feeling overwhelmed. So if it feels like there's too much sensation, this is hard, this is challenging, give that energy somewhere to go. Breathe it out your mouth. Take one last breath. Halfway lift position. Inhale, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees if needed. And then crawl your hands forward, coming into a low lunge position. From low lunge, left foot is your base, right leg floats high, standing splits. So just like a one-legged forward fold, I do not care how high your right leg goes. I do not care if your right foot is 1 inch above the ground. So find your edge and then be there. Breathe into it. Hug in with your left inner thigh. Lift from your center. Right leg is strong and powerful. And even your right toes are doing something. So spread them, point them, floint them, whatever you want. Take one more inhale. See if you can reach a little bit higher. Shiva squat. Right knee tucks into the back of left knee. Nice, Erin. Yes, get small. Both knees bend. Inhale, re-extend. You can take a handstand hop if you want, just for fun. And then exhale, Shiva squat, curl in. All the way to emptiness. Inhale, re-extend, handstand hop if you want. And exhale, last time, Shiva squat. All the way to emptiness. Inhale, re-extend. And then this time, tiny little potato bug ball. Right big toe comes down next to left big toe. Both knees bend, tuck and curl. So stay in potato bug ball just like before if you want. If you would like, option to balance, come into a toe stand. So hug in with your inner thighs, inner knees, inner heels, and try to point your knees straight forward. Elongate through your spine and your side bodies. Hands to heart. Just balancing on your tiptoes. Wherever you are at, 2 more rounds of breath. Yes, good. Nice, Callie. As you inhale, halfway lift. So set your heels down, spine parallel to the ground. Adjust your feet if you want. Widen your stance. Exhale, fold. Let's take it all the way up. Rise, arms to the sky, high mountain. Pause. Bring your weight into left foot now. Right knee floats up, standing staff. So right foot active in some way. Flex, point, point. Yes. Hug in with your inner thighs. Find something you can look at that's not moving. Focus your gaze at your drishti, your focus point. Take one more in breath. Thanks, Corey. As you exhale, twist to your right. Left arm forward, right arm back. If you'd like, you can grab your outer right thigh with your left hand. You could bring your right hand to your low back. So up to you. Wherever you are at, breathe all the way down to your belly and work your twist as you exhale. Keep hugging in with your inner thighs. Keep your right foot active. Maybe even gaze back over your right shoulder. Last big deep breath. Inhale, standing staff. Arms reach up. Option to extend right leg if you haven't already. And then exhale. Curtsy squat, swing it around. Right toes off the left edge of your mat. Hands to heart. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Pulse it out. So as you pulse, make sure you're not looking down at the ground and rounding. Navel to spine, lengthen through your low back. Stay nice and tall, long through your spine. Yes, let that heat build in your legs and breathe into it. As low as you can go and just hold there. One last big deep breath. Very nice. High mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Breathe in. And exhale takes you down slowly into your fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you would like. See you back in down dog. Or if you'd rather, you are more than welcome to find a child's pose, hero's pose, or any other pose that just allows you to take a moment for yourself and rest. So just kind of reconnect, recalibrate. Notice how you feel. Notice how your body feels. We'll move through that entire flow, that entire sequence now, breath to movement. So one breath, one movement, but it doesn't mean we speed through it as fast as we can with momentum. It means we move slowly and intentionally with our slow, intentional breaths. So if at any time you feel like I'm cueing too slow, see if you can breathe bigger, breathe slower, breathe deeper. If at any time you want to just move on your own or take a break, fine with me. You are coming with me, downward facing dog. Reconnect to your Enjoiiiii breath, powerful, strong, vibrant. Inhale into down dog. And exhale, gaze forward, however you want to get there. Step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your space. Halfway lift position as you inhale. And exhale, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Arms to the sky as you inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Okie dokie, here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, arms swing back, maybe lift to tiptoes. Maybe stay on tiptoes, high mountain, as tall as you can grow. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you dive. Butt sticks out behind you, heart reaches forward, then fold in. Nice, Colin. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. See if you can keep your exhale going as you lower. Inhale, back bend, lift your heart. Yes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Use your strong core as you exhale. Step your right foot through, low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. Lift your heart, lift your arms, lift your gaze. Exhale, turbo lunge. Left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends. Inhale, warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back, back heel down. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, and empty out. Inhale, stay in your legs, reverse warrior, up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, take your arms to the sky. Exhale, dive down. So not interlacing this time, just take that dive all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate toes forward, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg floats up. Strong and powerful through your left toes. Exhale, one time, Shiva squat, left knee tucks in the back of right. Inhale, re-extend, option for a handstand hop if you want. And then exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Get small, curl in, hollow out all the way to emptiness. Inhale, halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Exhale, fold, nice cam. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Arms reach up, left knee lifts. Exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back, or you can grab your leg if you want. Inhale, back to standing staff. Arms to the sky, maybe extend left leg. Curtsy squat. Exhale, swing your leg around, hands to heart, get low. Inhale, reach high, high mountain. And dive down slowly. Exhale, forward fold. Very nice. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale, hands on the ground, feet back. Chaturanga. Try to keep your exhale going as you lower. Heart lifts. Breathe in. Shoulders back and down. Good, Mikkel. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Use your strong core. Exhale, left foot steps through. Nice trace. Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, heart lifts. Maybe your gaze lifts. Exhale, turbo twist. Right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends all the way to empty. Inhale, warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back, back heel down. Exhale, side angle, reach forward and tip it over, empty out. Yes. Stay in your legs. Inhale, reverse. So keep that deep bend in your front knee. Nice, Chris, reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, both arms to the sky. And exhale, dive down all the way to emptiness. Work your crown towards the ground, sit bones towards the sky, navel to spine. Halfway lift, breathe in, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, spider crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Standing splits, left foot roots, right leg lifts. Active through right toes. Exhale, Shiva squat just one time, right knee into the back of left knee. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Yes, curl in, get small. Halfway lift, realign. Breathe in, nice Kali. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, take it all the way up. Arms reach up, right knee floats up. Exhale, twist to your right, left arm forward, right arm back, or grab your leg if you want. Inhale, standing staff, unwind. Option to extend right leg if you'd like. And exhale, curtsy squat, swing it around. Get low, hands to heart, square hips. Reach high, high mountain, inhale. Very nice, and take it all the way down as you exhale, nice and easy, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, however you would like. See you back in downward facing dog. So give yourself a moment, maybe a couple open mouth sighs here. Ah. Notice all that energy inside of you. Notice all those sensations without judgment, but just curiosity, just observation. We'll move through that sequence one more time. And this time I'm going to add a few little variations, a few little additions. So just like always, stay present, listen to my cues, think of them as invitations. So take what works and leave the rest behind. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog, one last big in-breath. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. And Uttanasana, fold in all the way to emptiness. Rise, lead with your heart to come up, arms overhead, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, listen here, friends. Inhale, reach up. Side body stretch of your choice to your right as you exhale. You can make it your own, all the way to empty in your breath. Through center, breathe in. Other side with your exhale, think up and then over like a crescent moon shape with your body. Inhale back to center. Listen, baby back bend. Exhale, navel to spine as you curl open. Re-extend, realign, breathe in. Now, chair plane or drinking bird. Option to lift to tiptoes. Bend your knees a lot. Yes. Maybe stay on tiptoes all the way up, high mountain. And possibly one last time, stay on your tiptoes as you dive. So this is an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time you dive down. Good job. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. All right, listen, inhale, right leg high. Stay and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Push the ground away. Yes, inhale, three-legged down dog. Right to right, aim for your armpit, maybe even add a little push up, bend your elbow, don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up. Very nice. Exhale, knee to your nose, everybody, and then step forward softly, low lunge. Crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, turbo twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Back knee bend. Inhale, warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back. Back heel pivots down. Side angle, reach forward, 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 tip it over. We're gonna pause in side angle. Option, if you'd like, to float up into your balancing half moon. So right hand reaches forward. Maybe you're using a block under your right hand. Back leg floats up. Yes. If your back leg is lifted, it's strong, like you're stomping it on the back wall. And if you want to take the bound variation, go for it. Last couple of rounds, wherever you're at. Good job. Heart open, hips open, shoulders open. If you are holding onto your left foot, slowly re-extend your left leg. Last inhale. See if you can land in warrior two as you exhale. Good job. Take a moment, settle in. We'll come back to our flow. Next inhalation, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky, breathe in. And take your dive down as you breathe out, all the way to empty, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Nice, Kirsten, lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, crawl your hands forward into your low lunge. Standing splits, right foot roots down, left leg floats up. One time, Shiva squat, left knee tucks in the back of right, both knees bend. Inhale, re-extend, handstand hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, all the way to emptiness. Good. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long, inhale. Exhale, fold. Take it all the way up. Arms reach up, left knee lift. Exhale, twist towards the windows. This time we're gonna pause here. You can stay where you're at or option for full revolved hand to big toe pose. So grab hold of your left foot, maybe peace fingers around left big toe, and start to extend your left leg only as far as you can without rounding your back. Press out through your heel. Yes, yes, amazing. Squeeze your inner thighs, broaden your collarbones wherever you are at. One more breath. So nice, everyone. Slowly unwind. Inhale, standing staff. Extend left leg if you want to. And one more curtsy squat. Swing it around. Hands to heart. Get low. Inhale, reach high. Listen. Add a little back bend this time. Exhale, cactus your arms. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Curl open. Re-extend, realign. Breathe in. And take it all the way down as you breathe out. Amazing work. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga or skip it if you'd rather. Lift your heart as you inhale. Shoulders roll back and down. Exhale. Down dog. Nice, Paul. All right. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Stay and hold if you want, or exhale, left knee, right elbow, that little twist. Nice, Aaron. Inhale, back up, lengthen, three-legged. Left to left, aim for your armpit, and have the push-up if you want. Don't let your butt drop as you bend your elbows. Inhale, back up. Very nice. Knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, then step through. Rise, crescent lunge, arms reach. Exhale, turbo twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bend your back knee. And inhale, warrior two. Open it up. Back heel down. Good job. Side angle. Reach forward, forward, forward. Then tip it over. This is where we'll take a pause. Option for balancing half moon on this side if you would like. So left hand reaches forward. Back foot floats up. Keep it active. Back leg strong. If you want to bind the pose, Ardha Chandra Trikonasana, go for it. Thanks, Jill. Wherever you're at, couple more breaths. If you are holding onto your right foot, slowly re-extend your right leg. Everybody, one last inhale. And then exhale, warrior two. See if you can land softly. Take just a moment. If you need to make any adjustments in your legs, make them. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior. So reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky. Breathe in. And dive down. Exhale all the way to emptiness. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Inhale. Crawl your hands forward, back to low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, right leg floats high. One last time, Shiva squat, right knee tucks in the back of left, both knees bent. Inhale, re-extend, handstand hop just for fun if you want. And then tiny little potato bug ball. All the way to emptiness. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. So root through your feet, rise up. Arms reach up, right knee floats up. Exhale, twist to your right, left arm forward, right arm back. Pause here. Option for full revolved hand to big toe pose or to move towards it. So grab your right foot. I like the outer edge. You might wrap peace fingers around your big toe. Start to extend only as much as you can without rounding your spine. So press through your heel, flex your toes, squeeze your inner thighs. Yes, broaden through your collarbones. One last round, work your twist. Awesome, Erin. Slowly unwind. Inhale, standing staff, maybe extend right. And last curtsy squat of our practice. Swing your right leg around, hands to heart, get low. Reach high, inhale. One more standing back bend. Exhale, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze, navel to spine, protect slow back as you curl open. Re-extend, realign, inhale. And slow dive all the way down, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa. End up in down dog, nice K. Or if you'd rather, child, embryo, heroes. So again, just any pose that will allow you to reconnect, to recalibrate, to feel, to notice. So focus in. What's there? Big deep breaths. In your next couple of rounds, my friends, downward facing dog. All right. From your down dog, inhale your right leg high. Open your right hip, bend your right knee. So peel your right hip open and stack right hip on top of left. Yes, great place to stay, or option to flip your dog if you would like. So right foot steps down, right arm forward. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Imagine your heart's trying to look at this front wall. See if you can let it. Back muscles squeeze around your spine, supporting your spine. Take one last big breath. Very nice. Nice. Anya, come back. Regular down dog, my friends. Walk it out. Re-extend your right leg with square hips. Take a moment here and just feel your square hips. And when you are ready, pigeon pose. Right shin to the top of your mat. Gently set your body down. So right knee as close to the outer right edge of your mat as you can get it. So you want to make sure you're getting that external rotation. If your right knee's in the center of your mat, you're not getting any external rotation. So right knee out, and then pull your right hip back, just like you do when you fold forward. Butt reaches back as your heart moves down. And then if you want to go deeper, once you're bowing forward, just kind of scoot your back knee back a little bit. Doesn't take much. Big, deep breaths. Take about 5 more rounds. Soften through your face, jaw, shoulders, heart, hands. So how much can you tune in? How much can you notice? Our minds will always try to find something more interesting to focus on. So if you find that your mind wanders and goes somewhere else, see if you can give your mind something interesting to focus on right here. The sensation in your hips, the anxiety in your body, even if it's uncomfortable, be with it and get curious about it. Breathe into it. Take about 2 more rounds. So we're telling our body, I know you're uncomfortable, but it's okay. You can relax, you're safe. So we're using our big deep breaths. One last round, and if you want, out your mouth with your exhale. And then let's slowly lift up. We're gonna come into a three-legged tabletop position. So hands to the ground in front of you. And you'll kind of scoot your back knee forward so your hips lift up. And then you can just unthread your right leg. Take it back, give it a nice little shaky shake. And after a few shakies, pivot on your left knee. So your left foot comes to the outside of your mat like a kickstand. Right arm to the sky. Open up. Modified side plank. Yes. So try your best not to stick your butt out behind you, but rather squeeze through your outer left butt cheek, your medial glute, and try to press your hips forward. Maybe reach your right arm forward towards me and lengthen your right side. Yes, perfect, beautiful. Final option only if you want to take it. Bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your right foot. Once you've got your foot, gentle leverage to work your pose. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. See if you can kick your foot back rather than up. Let your heart look up as you press your hips forward. Take one last huge breath wherever you're at. Awesome, Tracy. And then slowly come back, regular tabletop, hands and knees. From your tabletop, give your left arm, thread the needle pose. So I'm going to say however you want to get into it. If you want to take your right leg out, if you want to take your hips back and take it this way. So any way you want to. Left arm, thread the needle, and a few deep breaths. Yes, love it. Good job. Good variations. You can wrap your right arm behind your back if you want. Yeah, if you're in that child's pose, more of a child's pose variation, maybe you're aiming your forehead at the ground. So there's different ways to work it. Get curious. Take about 2 or 3 more. If you have your right hand lifted, set it back on the ground. If you have your right knee lifted, set it back on the ground. And then on an inhale, unthread your left arm. Reach it out and up. Open up, and then left hand down. Downward facing dog. You can move through a vinyasa if you want, or just take your hips up and back. Walk it up. All right, inhale your left leg to the sky. Peel your hip open. So ideally, you don't have to move through your shoulders or your hands to open your hip. Comes from your left hip joint. So see if you can start to find that mobility there. If you want, you can stay here. Otherwise, option to flip it. Left foot comes down, left arm forward or left hand behind your head. Nice, Jen. Lift your hips, lift your heart. See if you can let your heart start to look at the front wall. Breathe all the way down into your belly, back muscles strong. Amazing, Chris. One last round. Come back, down dog, walk it out. So everybody, you can set both feet down for a moment, just kind of neutralize. And then eventually left leg high, inhale. Pigeon pose is where we're headed. So bring your left shin forward when you're ready. And just take your time to set yourself up with intention. So just like in our lunge, our legs are our foundation. We want to build a structure with our legs, not just plop into it. So left hip pulls back and up, like there's a rope attached to your left butt cheek, pulling back and up as your heart moves forward and down. Good, Anya. So it's the difference of being in the pose and just being completely passive, kind of flopping into the hypermobility of your joints. So that is easy to be in. It doesn't really, it's not challenging. We could probably stay there all day. But if you're in pigeon with integrity, if you've built that strong structure in your legs and then you're softening around it, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to feel. So you do have integrity even in this pose. The hard part of the pose that you can't see, you can't even tell if it's there, but you can tell in your body. So start to find in every single pose that structure, that integrity, and then use your breath to soften around it, soften within it. Ah. Good, everybody. Beautiful poses. I'm going to say about 4, maybe 5 more rounds. Side out your mouth anytime. Ah, last couple rounds. When you feel personally pretty much even on both sides, start to come into that 3-legged tabletop position. So you just lift up, plant your hands, scoot your back knee forward, and unthread your left leg. Eventually give your left leg that nice little shake out, or even take some circles with your knee. Yes. Modified side plank. So pivot on your right knee, reach your left arm to the sky, open up towards the windows. Nice, Mikkel. So open through the front of your heart and the front of your hips. Try not to stick your butt out behind you. Option to reach your left arm towards the front wall. So working the length of your left side. Nice, Corey. Perfect place to stay, or only if you want. Final option, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Once you've got it, gentle leverage, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Good, Marriott. See if you can press your hips forward, open your heart a little bit more. Spread your toes as you hold your foot in your hand. Last big breath. Good, and then ease your way into a tabletop. And however you want to take your thread the needle with your right arm. So if you want to extend left leg out, if you want to sit your hips back, take it different today. So you do you. Right arm press. Right arm threads through. And breathe. Soft forehead, soft jaw. Last couple of rounds. If you do have your left hand or your left knee lifted, set them back on the ground. On an inhalation, unthread your right arm and reach it up once more. See if you can reach a little higher, open up a little bit more. Exhale, right hand down. You choose one last down dog. If you want one last vinyasa, take it. Or if you'd rather, just one last child's pose. So wherever you choose to end up, just give yourself a few rounds of breath to feel, to observe. Be in your body and simply witness what's there without judgment. Good. In your next couple rounds, friends, find your way onto your back. You can face whatever direction you would like. Once you're down on your back, just gently draw your knees towards your belly and rock from side to side. After a few rocks, feet on the ground with knees bent, set up for bridge pose. If full wheel upward facing bow is in your practice and you feel like going there, you're welcome to, but I will cue for bridge. So feet on the ground, knees bent, all 10 toes face forward, and your heels and your ankles come straight down from your knees. So your feet should not be out too far in front of your body. If your arms are by your sides, you should be able to graze the back of your heels with your middle finger. All right, arms down by your sides. Exhale, pull your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up, and then inhale to slowly peel your spine off your mat, one vertebra at a time. When you get to the top, Option to kind of work your shoulders underneath you, and you could either interlace your fingers. You could also take robot arms, bent elbows, palms face each other, fingertips face the sky. If you have come to my class for a long time and you know those little lifts and lowers we've done of our butt in the past, creating that tunnel under your mid-back, and you want to go for that, go for that. So your variation, about 5 deep breaths. Thanks, Callie. Breathe down into your belly. Hug in with your inner thighs. Press through heels and the inner edges of your feet especially. Good, everyone. And then I'm going to leave it up to you. After about 5 breaths or so, just ease your way 1 vertebra at a time, slowly back to neutral. And once you're back in a neutral spine, windshield wipers. So no rush, but just start your windshield wipers whenever you make it back down. Make sure as you take your knees side to side, feet are nice and wide, wider than your hips. Arms could reach out to both sides, or cactus, goalpost your arms against the ground. You might even take your knees to one side and stay there for a couple of breaths or so. Eventually, my friends, happy baby pose. Give yourself a moment, rock in your happy baby, maybe even extend one or both legs. And then from happy baby, any finishing poses, anything else your body is calling for, go there. Take a few breaths to move through any finishing movements, poses, stretches you would like. And if that means just going straight into your final relaxation, that is totally fine with me. So as you settle in, my friends, I will read to you. This is by Jeff Brown from his book called Soul Shaping. He says, I cannot help but marvel at the human capacity to overcome tremendous suffering and find a way to go on. It would be one thing if we released all our holdings right after the trauma, but that we continue to carry them and still find the faith to believe in a better tomorrow is simply heroic. I think of the shadow material that makes up space inside many of us. Repressed emotions, unsaid words, armored musculature, collective trauma. And then I marvel at our capacity to weave optimism, faith, and determination into the heart of it. Minefields and gold mines sitting side by side in our inner valley. Let's stop looking for our heroes out there and realize they are staring at us in the mirror. So these last few moments, just honor yourself as you are. You are such a miracle just being alive. All that energy inside of you. Just give it space to be felt and held by your loving awareness for these last few moments. So no judgment, just observation and letting yourself simply just be. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And just slowly begin to come back into your physical body. Wiggle fingers, toes, whatever feels good. And then eventually, fetal position on either side. Just rest on your side for one last moment. Really allowing your practice and anything that came through for you to just absorb and soak into your being. Visualize that even in some way. Eventually use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So face forward, just like we began. Notice as you come into your seat if you feel a little different than you did at the very beginning of our practice. Physically, energetically, emotionally, anything at all. Bring your hands, gather your hands to your heart, prayer position or one palm stacked on top of the other. And we'll just seal and close our practice together with one great big Om. So don't worry how you sound, but focus more on how it feels to let your voice move through you all the way down from your gut come out your mouth and make sound. So feel your own vibration. So start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if needed. Breathe in your voice. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let me guide you. Namaste. Good job, friends. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and have a lovely day. She's an angel for sure. Oh, good time. It was, I was like, I thought it was yours. I'm like, where'd you have that hidden on your person, Colin? You survived. Good job. Good job. Bye, Mom. Love you. Mwah.